want different special done at your school? Anything you want to change this time around?
Alright. The bathrooms.
Still, third answer, no. Same answer for weeks. Okay. The bathrooms.
No. The bathroom's good.
That's really a problem for you.
The bathroom's good now. It's good. It's not a problem. It's just that every
It's
time
annoying.
I walk in, it's just that.
Yeah, and it gets you in trouble. That's why it is a problem. No, say it's a problem.
Well,
because
it is, but
so what's,
it gets me in trouble if I go in there
exactly, and being
they
there too
will
long.
think I did it.
So now what's going to happen is, if you get in trouble again, you need to let me know, okay?
Yeah.
Because then I'm going to tell the teacher, like, y'all need to figure out something else, a different way for this bathroom thing, because I'm pretty sure not everybody's getting it. Now, tell me the truth. Is everybody else that's been in there?
Yeah, most of the kids are being
they get in trouble. But when they get back out to the room, do the teacher get them the little saying they give you? The same 10-minute warning they do? Like,
well, you can't be gone long as like 10 minutes or 5 minutes late.
But whenever you are longer, they give it to you. So I'm asking, do they do that for everybody else?
A kid was late and he didn't even get his strike yesterday, and
right,
I got a strike.
So now what I'm gonna do is, if you get another one, remember what happened last time when you didn't tell me the whole truth, and we got to the school and found out that you actually did do that. Remember?
Yes.
You gotta tell the truth. You gotta go ahead and do the right thing. So when you go ahead and go into the bathroom, take your time, James. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I told you. Look at me. Take your time. I don't care how long the teacher say you gotta go. Okay? Take your time. You gotta go to the bathroom. When the teachers gotta go to the bathroom, they take their time. Take your time and pee. So you don't pee in your clothes. So you don't pull a muscle at your young age or whatever. Hernia, none of that stuff. So take your time. If you got boo-boo, whatever you gotta do, take your time. You got it?
Yes.
Walk back in the classroom. Don't walk back in there and be cocky and disrespectful. But if she said, James, it's taking so long, say, I was using the bathroom. Just answer a question, not with your hand. Don't be smart, right?
Yeah.
It's all about how you do it. That's what type of stuff will get you a good reaction. And then when you do that, she'll say, all right, Jay. She'll take that and say, well, move a little quicker next time. Or she'll say, I'll give you a strike. If she say, I'll give you a strike, come and tell me. When you tell me, I'm going to say that James has been telling me for the past few weeks that he's been getting these strikes. And now, this is the part where it's the problem. And the teachers don't like that. Because, they're telling on them. And then I'm going to tell, and then she's going to probably try and tell, because, people don't want to admit when they're wrong. But she probably going to try to tell me that, James has been late for this and that reason. I'm going to say, also, James, if there's kids in the bathroom that's in there all the time, and they're wasting time and wasting his time. Check more. I'm going to tell her to check more of the time and stuff like that. And I'm going to have her basically stop giving you these strikes.
Is, like, she's doing
You're not about to keep doing this.
She checks the bathroom, like, every, if she hears, like, commotion inside the bathroom.
She probably next to the bathroom, is she?
She is. So
exactly.
The
teachers that's always next to the bathroom always do that. Well, guess what? That's why. If she wasn't next to the bathroom, she wouldn't do that. I'm talking about the teachers who's not next to them. Then they came here at the same time as us yesterday. All right, Jane. See you later.
All right, see you, Dad.
Y'all still good? Hey.
Yeah. Can I use this case?
No, I got candy in there, but go ahead. Take it.
Okay.
Take it. If you don't need them glasses, James, take it. Keep it closed.
Okay.
Close it. Zip it up so they don't see it. See you. What's up, y'all? What a day. Today's Friday. It's raining right now. I didn't expect to say that. It is raining. It's not even raining a lot. It's just raining, period, though. It's like drizzling and the sky is gray. Funny thing, just like I said yesterday, it was supposed to rain for about, it was supposed to be nice. It was supposed to be nice weather. It was supposed to be nice weather for about, what did it say? Not nice weather. It said 79 or 80, I think it's 89. I think it really did say 79 last week. Last week, Wednesday, it said 79 degrees or something like that out here for this week. But anyway, I want to say 79. So let's talk about military spending cuts real quick. Super quick, how I believe in that. I want to do that. And I could maybe go to a school or something like that. I get VA disability. I'm not going to explain how much I do. And proceed to get more. But my point of saying that is, when I was in the military, we was getting paid. Me and my wife made a decision to go get married. My wife now made a decision to go get married sooner, or get married, period, to get paid more. Because, that's what the whole thing was. And that's what comes with it. We did. Not saying we regret that decision. There was a point in time where she may have, maybe even I may have at one point. That's what goes through in a marriage, period. But anyway, That's what I'm referring to. So not what came with it, but that's honestly a thing that happens period anyway in between couples and military pays and stuff like that. So that's one thing that we always felt weird, but everything felt like, so it can be done. It can be done. It can be done. Because we're the military. We're the people that's protecting the country. So yes, like that was how it was. That's literally how it was. A lot of people won't ever understand that, but that's how it was. One thing I will say too though is I want to give you a story, and then I want to talk about something else. ChatGPU. I want to talk about that, or GPT, I think it is. I remember hearing about a guy, it's gonna be real quick too, but just talk about military spending cuts and they can go towards these schools. You hear my son talking about bathrooms, you know what I mean? Like, his concern is that. Like, as far as like what could make the school better. Is that that's been his concern for the longest. He's getting in trouble for that. So I find truth in that. The truth is in the details. So what this person did, they try to think. What did this person do? They got married. They was married, and he was already receiving benefits. So when you get over 30% VA disability, you get extra benefits. You get extra pay for your disabilities, and if you, as long as you're married and stuff like that. So he got into a divorce. He got a divorce, and he went to go file. I mean, he went to go put it on his information that he's separate now, and they're not together anymore. But they told him, like, dang, they didn't even know you was married all this time. So they had to give him back. They retroactively paid him for all the years that he did not have the money, for the extra money for being with his wife, even though he just canceled it. But I mean, I get that. That's honest. I'm a type of honest person like that. We just missed out on a pair of free sneakers out in Barbersville, for being honest. Long story short, we were trying on shoes, and I got kids, and certain shoes didn't fit. And we had a few boxes around us checking out. There was a box sitting there. I grabbed the box. Then we wound up not keeping it because I didn't know. When I looked at the shoe, it wasn't the shoe when we was walking out the door that we actually wanted. And I forgot that she was trying it on, and that we actually paid for it to be sent to the house because they didn't have that size there. But and then I wound up just giving it back to him. But so I'm saying, it happens. Being honest, just moving honestly, honest things happen, clearly, for the most part. It's just going to happen, but, we can control it to a degree by how we do things and how we speak and our actions. So that's just crazy how they could come back like that. Like, that's just crazy. And that really just sums it up. I don't know, if people don't understand money, if you understand those two examples right there, and then understand something else too, is salary. A lot of people, but understand that when it comes to being advancing, it was on a dime, like when you knew you was going to be getting a pay raise. It was a queue. Your paycheck was never late. It was never issues with getting paychecks late. So money was never really an issue. Like, you'll get paid sometimes early, and getting paid early was always on time. It was always, you always knew you was going to get paid early because do whatever holiday coming up, whatever it may be. So yeah, it was different, the money, the way it moves. And we all know that. Military, they make a lot of money. We see them when they go out to other countries and different things like that to support other countries. And then, we had these wars and these things that happen that we don't need, that we could prevent, or shouldn't happen, should I say. But anyway, it all takes money. Now, real quick, I want to talk about ChatGPU. I don't know what that is, but I remember a few people coming into where I work at and mentioning about it. I get a lot of tech guys that come in, and they know I like that type of stuff because, it's the future. So why would I not like tech? Even if I'm not smart enough to be able to operate it, I'll be damned if I'm not going to know for the most part, what's going on or be interested in it. That's the problem. And we don't know how to operate none of the technology. So why would we know about it? Like, what? That made no sense. Me knowing about it makes me want to be able to go out there and be able to figure out a way to get involved to invent it or hence operate it. So that don't make no sense. But anyway, ChatGPU is a very interesting website that is emulating. I don't even think that's the right word because it's already had emulators. But you can make your own website. You can do all the stuff that they said. You can do a lot of stuff that they said. For example, the person that I know that is using it, he has made his own graphic. I said graphic design site, but that seems so regular. Like, I mean, I can do that. Get Adobe. I used to do that in the Art Institute of Pittsburgh. One of my first schools after high school that I went to was online school, but then I dropped out of it because I just felt like I knew they was giving me programs like so that I could have just downloaded it and bought yearly subscription and there's tutorials and figured it out. And I was like, man, I think I got like a week left to withdraw from this class before I'm about to withdraw from it. I got decent amount of learning. I turned one assignment in, it was good. 2 assignments in. The introductory thing, and then that was it. But he had like pictures, and I forgot what he was trying. He wasn't trying to summon me, but what he was trying to get me to do, I use them as backgrounds. But I would tell him I would like to do that because I was like, if you could get like a plane, like it look, it's just cool little art things. And he had a bunch of them, but they all look generic, like cats and fruits and stuff like that. I guess it's easy stuff for him in the beginning. Maybe he just found it because he's a dude that put a lot of money into Call of Duty on his phone, and then he was just up and say he was done with that. He's on this now. But like I said, when you on tech and y'all find something new, those tech guys, they know what they talking about. They know what's up ahead. So I be trying to pay attention to that low key, whether or not I'm gonna get into it or not. ChatGPU, I'm scared to even type that in on my phone because I know I heard about how serious that is or could be. Man, but y'all look into that. It's like a set emulator, but you can make your own website. And you could be able to take, you don't even need people to do that. You can do everything up there, I heard. Like, I can't even explain it. But I know, giving that example of graphic designs and images and it look like thumbnails, or, cause I told him look up a Red Baron. I said, good. I was like, the first thing he said, keep thinking of something, I'll make it, I'll design it. And I was like, first thing come to my head is a lamp right now. But then I remember my son was talking about the Red Baron because we just left the store like a few days, and I'm always thinking about something that they like on my brain. And I was like, yeah, do the Red Baron actually. And they get it, and it was a one layer. Well, I don't know what type of planes, how they label them, but and I was like, nah, that's not really what I'm looking for. But anyway, ChatGPU, look into it. I'm gonna look into it too. Man, Shaquilla Robinson, man, that's still so sad and ridiculous what's happening with her too. Before I turned the camera on too, I was telling my kids, man, what was I telling? I'm gonna sum it up, man, because I was telling them so much. I've been telling them make sure they communicate with us, like, and just keep communicating with us. Yesterday, my son gave me a little scared, man. He had me thinking that kids at school disrespecting him. My youngest, because I mean, one time he told all of us in the car coming home from school, that the kids called him ungrateful pants or something like that. And I'm like, wow, Messiah. And I said, I know when I'm with you, you ignore kids when they talking to you and calling you and saying hi to you, and they saying that they be young, going out their way to tell me that they know you. They be happy to tell you they know you. So I'm like, what are you talking about? You ignore them. You'll sit there and just keep walking past them with your head down, or don't even say nothing to them. So I'm like, all right, what's going on then? And then what he say? He just told me that they were disrespecting him, and he said that they started to disrespect a black man. And I'm like, Messiah, if you guys pull these words out, what's going on? So I said we're going to talk with his mother because it was going in circles for a second. I was losing a little patience. I had patience and I had patience. I just was losing it. I knew it. Losing it don't mean I flipped out on my son. It just, I was losing patience. That's literally what it means. It's levels to it. Go figure it out yourself. But so I'm telling him to go talk to her, and he came back. So she finally basically said that none of that happened. It was never true. And now to this day, I have to be worried because I always tell them anything that y'all do, I don't want the teacher to look at y'all in a bad way, or a negative way, or treat y'all bad from it. But whatever you're doing, she got to respond to that. She has to respond to that, whatever way it may be. She has to respond to whatever you said or looking at or talking about. Meaning, like, she has to give that time. She has to give that an answer. And then she has to give it a timely answer. She has to give it a time to answer. Like, you know what I'm saying? It has to be all that because she don't have that much time to deal with the next person. Why would you come right behind me and it's a long line? Like, people, bro. There's no other people in this lane, like, or whatever. She has to do all that in a matter of seconds, and it's natural for them. But I want you to be able to tell me, and I want you to be able to tell her too, because I told him, if you go and tell me and don't tell the teacher or somebody doing that, when I'm taking it in my own hands and calling them or reacting to it, it's gonna be a problem because then they're gonna say, well, sir, that's what always the problem lies. We gotta tell the kid to tell the teacher first. And then when we tell the kids, if they don't tell us, then we could do something. Because then now we could trust that the kids did tell them. Like, there's no point in them not knowing not doing that if you don't know. So we don't want to hear nothing later. My bad, that's confusing. Tell the kids, tell the teachers whatever's going on. Tell them whatever it is. I don't care if it's something about academics, racial, stealing, whatever it is. If your child is telling the teacher, tell the teacher. If they got whatever's going on, seeing something, happening something to them, tell the teacher. To tell the teacher. Now, when you tell the teacher, if she doesn't do nothing, that same day, even if she does do something, tell me. You tell me, and then I'm going to figure it out from there, and then I'm going to see what the teacher did, give it time or whatever, and we're going to wait. So, we'll see. Just keep the communication open between your kids, your family. Peace and blessings to everybody. Much love to everybody. And I'm out. I will end this because I'm just going to keep talking. And I just kind of want to talk about this stuff. I be wanting to put the camera on whenever I'm talking to my kids, man, I do. But the few times that I did do that, I always kind of forget, like, where I'm going at. And then by then, it's like, I know I want to talk to them without the camera. So I'm usually just closing it up by the time I'm turning it on. I just got confident with putting on the camera. Why they ever I talk to them anyway? For real. Instead of that serious. I can tell my son's eyes, they can tell that I just started doing that past few months. I don't turn on the camera while I'm talking to them. I don't turn on the camera doing hardly anything. I mean, one time we had them, my son was stuck in the swing, and we didn't record that experience at all. Now, kind of looking back, I wish I did, but thinking back, in the moment, I didn't want to. It was like, that was not embarrassing, because it could have been prevented, and it could have been kind of addressed a little sooner. My son was stuck in there. Like, I could have just got him. He was stuck. He was too big. I should have noticed that from the beginning. He was way too big for that swing. So, but I gotta go. It's a lot of rain. You probably can hear it. Peace. I'm about to head and get my registration. Head up here to the VA assistance, veterans assistance, real quick, and try to go to the DMV. But I probably better go to the DMV this morning. I'm about to go later. I gotta go work. I can't do no orders either. I gotta go run and pay my insurance. All right, y'all, I'm out.